Now, the question comes, how could a soul be freed? Now listen. Very strong statement. Devi hai yasa gunamai mama maya duratya mameva ya prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Mayam etam tarantite. Now when you talk of Maya, remember when you talk of Maya now become a little more spiritual scientists. When you say Maya, it means three modes. What does it mean? Teen guna, sataguna, rajaguna, tamaguna. That is actually Maya. So Krishna says this divine energy of mind consisting of three modes of material nature is difficult to overcome. Because anything coming from God cannot be not divine. Has to be divine. Right? That's why Shastras also say, actually everything is spiritual. But according to our use, it becomes material and spiritual. I'll talk about it in more detail tomorrow. Right? Like the electricity coming into the house. Is it hot or cold? Yes. Electricity is same. You can heat water or in the refrigerator it cools. Right, Prabhu? In the heater it heats the water. It goes into the refrigerator, it cools the water. Electricity is one. So that's why he says the divine energy of mind consisting of the three modes of material nature is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. Devi hai aisi gunmai mama maya mai maya duratya. Now you understand this word duratya. Dhurta ekdam, it is very difficult to overcome. Mam eva ye prapadyante. Mam eva. Certainly, mam, me. Prapadyante means surrender. Who surrenders unto me? Mayam etam, I etam tarantite. What do I do? Make him cross this ocean of Maya. That's the only way out. There is no other way out. Everyone under them, including demigods. 1840, chapter 18. Verse 40, there is no being existing either here or among the demigods in the higher planetary systems which is freed from these three modes born of material nature. Understood, Prabhu? So that's why demigods are also under these modes. Lord Shiva is not. I have to be clear. Otherwise, what happens, sometimes by considering Lord Shiva also under these modes, Lord Shiva can only be brought into illusion by Vishnu. It happened, Mohini? Happened? They're only by Vishnu. And that is not this Maya. That is not this Maya. Because Vishnu is the master. That's why he can, but that is their Leela. So Lord Shiva is not under this, but all other demigods are under the three modes. Now he says, now you listen properly, this is very important. The Vedas, he says, I'll just read this Sanskrit first. Traye gunya vishay Veda. Traye means three gunas. Traye gunya vishay Veda. The Vedas actually are talking of three gunas. Nishtraya guna bhava arjuna. Nishtraya guna. Now Nishtraya guna means what? Which are not under these three modes. Bhava Arjuna, rise above that. So here what it is saying, the Vedas deal mainly with the subject matter of three modes of material nature. Oh Arjun, become transcendental to these three modes. Now in Vedas also you have to be very cautious that are you taking the Tamoguni part, the Rajoguni part, Satoguni part or the Vasudev part. Pure goodness. Understanding the person who has made the Vedas. Vedas cha sarver am eva vedo vedanta krit veda vedeva cha am. Yesterday I told you. Who's the compiler of the Vedas? Krishna is saying, I am the compiler of the Vedas. He is saying, because people will say, why did he give us these three modes? Now try to understand. If you've been to India, you know, there is one IIT and one is ITI. Basically, the persons who got good in their engineering qualification, they go to these mechanics, they become mechanics, and they'll become automobile engineers. Now you have to have knowledge for all of those. In the same way, you got first standard, second standard, third standard, fourth standard. A person sometime on the third standard is finished. He can't go over that. But that doesn't mean you don't have more than third standard, or you don't have first, second and third. At least he could get some knowledge. In the same way, Krishna says, if he follows Tamoguna also, he'll rise to Rajo, to Sato. But he's saying the basic goal of this is to rise above these three. To rise above these three. That is why you want ABCD also. Then you want cat, rat, mat. Then you want the sentence, then paragraphs, then essay, then poetry, then prose. Prose poetry is the extreme end of the language, is it not so? But that doesn't mean that if everyone can't take poetry and prose, they should not study any language at all. No, that's not right. He can slowly go up. In the same way here also Krishna says, but he says the goal of all these three is to get out of these three. I'll be talking about it in just a minute. When the embodied being is been able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age and their distress, and he can enjoy nectar even in this life. Now you understood? If he rises above these three modes, he can enjoy nectar in this life also. So it is not a post-dated check that only after death you will enjoy. No. Krishna very clearly states, that means one thing more, that in this lifetime also, we can get out of these three modes and live this life and enjoy the nectar of life.
You can subscribe for daily spiritual clips on WhatsApp and email at www.givegita.com/subscribe. You can also watch our lectures on Disha TV channel or on our website www.givegita.com/tv every Sunday morning at 8:10 a.m. If you have any questions, you can send it to us. All the questions will be answered in our doubt-busting sessions. Please help spread this knowledge by taking a minute to like and share this video. Get world's first audio-video correspondence course on Bhagavad Gita, a very logical, scientific and easy to understand explanation on Bhagavad Gita. You can get the DVD set of our correspondence course at our eBay portal at www.bit.ly/giveebay, or you can mail us at contact@givegita.com. Subscribe us on youtube.com/givegita. Like us on facebook.com/givegita. Follow us on twitter.com/givegita. Visit us at www.givegita.com. Email us at contact@givegita.com.